not do it like this? This is terrible. I have to do it like this. I have to be facing this way. This is how the stream has to go. It has to go like this. I've seen people do. I might have to use my desktop to do that. Uh, hmm. Let me see something. Okay. No, that's not it. Huh. Okay. Let me see something. Because I'm confused as to why I can't have it like this. It says it locks. Anyway, hello to whoever's here. Hi, I'm in Los Angeles, California. Venice Beach to be exact. I honestly don't expect anyone to pop up in this live. I just wanted to try something different. I'm in LA and I was just feeling the energy and feeling the nuances of the day, and I was like, all right, well, let me just try to go live on YouTube. I've never done that before, and our channel meets all the requirements to do so, so why have I not tried it? So hi to whoever's in here. I don't know why it has to be portrait. I don't know why I can't make it landscape. I think if I had my laptop out right now, maybe that will work. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need it to be on my laptop. I've seen people go live with the widescreen view, but anyway. Hey people. Hey beautiful people. Hi Lakin Walker. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Lakin Walker. How are you doing? Where are you at right now? Where is everybody at in the world who's watching? Let me know where you're located on this beautiful planet. I would love to know. How do you feel being able to travel? I feel absolutely expansive. I feel expansive. I feel like I'm in my birthright. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in my birthright. Being able to move, being fluid, not being stagnant, being confined to one space, just being able to just like explore and transport, move. That's just the natural way of life. That's the natural way of life. It's only right, you know, for us to explore and expand and, you know, just see different parts of the world. That's a reflection of our own expansion and our own, you know, that's a reflection of our own bandwidth. So it feels amazing being able to travel. I'm in love with it. Yeah. I do feel like I manifested being able to travel different places. Hold on, let me show you what's going on. Isn't that beautiful? That just looks so beautiful. Minus the loud ass helicopter. We can do without him. But it's just a beautiful view. Green grass and palm trees and spotted clouds. I love light clouds. I love these kind of clouds. I've always loved these kind of clouds, bro. They're just so light. Like they're just so, I don't know. They just make the sky look a little more beautiful. But yeah, I definitely did manifest this. I'm personally not someone who puts a huge emphasis on manifestation. I don't be like, oh, I'm trying to manifest. I just know what's in my heart. I have a vision of what I want to experience in this life and who I am and who I want to be and the beauty I want to see in the world and the beauty I see within myself. And so what takes place and what comes into fruition in this reality is everything that I envision. So it's not too much emphasis on like manifesting it. I just flow into the momentum of what is important to me, and being able to travel is definitely important to me because, yeah, all the reasons I just previously explained. It just literally opens up your neural pathways and expands the synaptic connections within your brain, and that's just what new experiences bring to you. That's the science behind new experiences. Seeing somewhere that you haven't been before, even though I've been to LA before, but just A change in scenery creates a change within your internal, you know, just within your own internal processing. Like it's just, it opens you up. So I'm grateful. Damn, bro, I did manifest this. Like I did bring this into reality. Um, I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. Best place I've ever experienced. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Like, did I say your name right? Lakin, Lakeen. Shouts out to you for setting off this, setting off this live stream right, asking the right questions, getting things started. Best place I've ever experienced so far has been South Africa. It has been Cape Town, South Africa. Not by a landslide, just by a little bit, because Costa Rica is like right there, like they're like neck and neck. But Cape Town, South Africa just has like a, oh my God, Cape Town. It was so beautiful. The people there are beautiful. The mountains were beautiful. It was an Lakin. Hi, Lakin. I don't know how to explain what made Cape Town so wondrous and why I was so wonderstruck by it and why I cherish it so much in my heart. I don't know. I really can't. It's hard to explain. I know why, but it's hard to express it. The nature there is exquisite. The nature there is exquisite. It's a different type of energy being on the motherland. You can feel it. You go to Africa, you can feel the mother's presence there, very prevalent, and it was a different quality of life. Like the mountains that are in the background, there's just like a Cape Town staple. They're everywhere, no matter what part of the city you turn, like you can just see them. They're just like a beautiful backdrop. They're green, they're beautiful, they're luscious. They just look they look like literally like stone beings, like stone angelic beings, grounding the place, keeping the place protected, keeping the city just like anchored and grounded. You can just feel what they're doing for the environment. The cafes there were beautiful. The food was amazing. Our dollar converts really well out there. The US dollar converts really well out there. So it's inexpensive for people who have USD. It's just amazing. Like the quality of life is just different. Like the cafes just had so many plants and just nature within it. Like the food was amazing. The restaurants were high class but also inexpensive. Just a rich experience. Such a rich experience. I was literally watching the last sunset I was watching there for the last day that I was visiting. I was listening to Good Days. I was just driving along the coast and I parked and I just had tears streaming down my face. They're just uncontrollable, just out of nowhere. I was filled with so much gratitude. Good Days by SZA was playing and I was just looking at the sunset. It was pink, it was beautiful. The mountains on the left, the beach, the water, the sunset on the right. I was just looking out the window like, wow, bro, I'm living a rich experience, and I feel genuinely, I feel so cared for. I feel so taken care of. I feel so loved. There's a benevolent force on the other side of the veil that loves me, that genuinely loves me, that favors me. Not favors me in comparison to someone else, but like just favors me. Like I feel it. Like I am favored. I am so cared for and loved and appreciated and nurtured and watched over and looked after, and just, bruh, I feel so special. I feel so special in the eyes of the divine. I feel so special in the eyes of the divine. So special. And I was just like, yeah, I gotta buy property out there. So that's one of my next moves for sure. Wow, it's snowing where you are? That's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's snowing where you are. Wow. Isn't that crazy that I can be in this part of the earth, the same planet, right? The same exact planet, and it's green and blue and palm trees, and then it's snowing where you are. Wow, what a beautiful planet we live on. The diversity is amazing. It's amazing. How am I able to travel so much? I don't mind you asking. I don't mind you asking. I don't mind you asking at all. I work for I don't want to say their name, but I work for an airlines. Starts with a D, ends with an A. I don't want them on my page because I be doing crazy shit on here. But I work for yeah, I work for them, and so I'm able to, you know, fly for free. I'm able to fly for free, or if I fly internationally, I fly for like no more than $100. If I'm going to a flight to Tokyo costs like $50. So yeah, I work for a very beautiful company. I work for an amazing company, and I'm sincerely grateful for them. And because they treat us well, they really do. They treat the people that work for them really, really well, and they work for us. Honestly, they work for me too. Let me put it that way. I don't just work for them. To be honest, I'll take it a step further and even say that they work for me more than I work for them. The benefits I'm receiving in contrast to what I'm doing as work for them is not even comparable. It's like the benefits I'm receiving is so much more. It's like up here, and then the work I'm doing, just the little time I give them. My time is valuable, trust me. My time is valuable, so I do recognize that. But like giving them a little bit of my time for what I get, it's just like, it's just, bruh, I'm so grateful. So I fly for free, and somehow all of my friends have trickled down into getting flight benefits too, somehow, some way. So, you know, a lot of my friends, my closest friends, also have some form of flight benefits, and we're living good. So yeah, that explains it. That explains it. I like to demystify things. People like to like be on the internet and just give this mystique persona and don't tell people like what's really going on. I don't give a fuck to do that. I work for a company that allows me to fly for free. I'm not finna try to make it seem like I'm just, you know, it just happens, you know, I just, you know, I was about to flex and be like, I got a lot of money, you know, it's just like, that's just what it is, I can fly, you know, like, type shit, which I do have a good bit of, you know, I am financially stable right now, which I'm grateful for. I'm doing pretty well, but, yeah, that's how I fly. That's how I fly. I was also traveling a lot before working here, though. I was traveling a lot before I was employed by the company, though. I will say that, but not as much as I am now. Now it's every week or every 2 weeks, and definitely every month. It's amazing. It's amazing. So look into getting a job with aviation if you're open to it, if you want to. Yeah, that's something you want to do. Look into it. Do it until you don't want to do it anymore. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. You know, the artist in me, the artist and the content creator in me, and just the hold on, loud vehicle. The anarchist to the system. The anarchist to the system in me is so surprised that I am taking pride in being employed by a company. Like it's so counter to my nature. It's so counter to my nature. I've been so much like fuck the system, fuck a job for the longest. It's just like I'm just not finna work for anybody because they weren't working for me. You know what I mean? Those companies weren't working for me. But now this company does work for me, and so it's so weird. It's so weird me having pride in having this this position and working for this company. It's so weird to me. I'm like, bruh, sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I so? I should be trying to quit by now or something. But there's just no way I can quit right now. I'm living too good. Change is the only constant. Change is the only constant. Facts. Look, y'all, got some good green juice. This is some LA shit right here. Like, this isn't green juice. I don't know why I said that. This is obviously it's not green. But I got some good healthy juice right here. And this is some LA shit, cause you know, LA just be having good ass fresh pressed expensive juices. It's a rite of passage. Oh! I beg your pardon. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Oh. Bruh. This shit tastes immaculate. Oh, that's so good. That's so fresh. It got lemon, ginger, turmeric, orange, vagina, and a little bit of love in it. Oh, and vagina, It got vagina in it too. I taste a hint of pussy. I do. Just a little bit, a little twang. It tastes good. It tastes good. Change is the only constant. I do love that. I love that. I love that quote. I love that quote. Yeah, you stay in Georgia, you should apply. You should apply. You should apply. It is good. It is good. Now who dipped their pussy in this shit? It's a good question. Like who the fuck at the store back there putting their pussy in the fresh pressed juice? That's crazy. But I taste it. They not fooling me. I know it's in there. I know some pussy tastes like that. Yeah. They need a raise. They need a raise though. They need a raise because they did a great job putting that pussy in there. It's so fresh. It's so fresh. It's so fresh, y'all. Has anybody ever been to California? Has anyone in the chat been to California? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Honestly, like, how are y'all? I want to take this time to say I have, how many people? Say 10 people. I want y'all to know that I sincerely love y'all, bro. Like, I love the fuck out of you. Whoever's watching this, like, literally, I am your reflection. I am your reflection right now. Like, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're alive. I'm so grateful that you chose to like tap into this particular pocket of reality. This is such a small part of reality, but we're here together. Do you know how intrinsic that is? Do you know how intrinsic that is? That there's so many realities, so many different possibilities in this universe. So many. It is an infinite amount, and here we are together. Here we are together. What are the chances? What are the fucking chances? There's over a trillion, over a zillion possibilities. We can be anywhere in the world right now, anywhere in this universe, and here we are together, right here in this moment, sharing this very particular space. That has to mean something incredulous, does it not? That has to mean something very dire, something very extremely monumental. I cannot take that for granted. Ain't nothing casual about that shit. And to take it a step further, when you see other human beings walking around on this planet with you, we are on the same planet, bruh. How many planets are there in this fucking universe? How many? How many? And we're here together? And we're here together? But we allow this illusion of separation to be a reality? We really allow that? We allow ourselves to feel separate from the other human being? The fact that we even think there's an other is the illusion itself. We really out here like arguing with each other when we're on the same planet, we share the same home. Do you understand how important it is that we look at each other as if we're seeing God? As if we're seeing God. You see another human being, you should honor and respect another human being as if you're seeing yourself, because you are. And I want to touch on that a little bit. I want to touch on that, bruh, because there's this illusion that we have surrounding God that I just cannot tolerate. Honestly, I can't play patty cake with that shit. Like, it's cool. Like, it's like that there's me, the small human being, and then there's God, and God is above us, and God is the Almighty and we're the inferior human beings. Like, anything that is an illusion between, anything that is a separation between you and God is an illusion. Anything that has God here and then you here, or God here and you here, or God there and you down here on earth, God in here, is an illusion. And we have to grow out of this shit. Like, we have to dissolve our separation, our sense of separation, our illusion of separation surrounding God, surrounding our connection to the universe. Like, everything is connected. The universe literally means one. It means one song, one sound, one. There's only one. There's only one of everything, and we're connected. And I understand that. I understand that people need this sense of humility. They need this authority in the sky, this authoritative figure, to humble themselves, to feel humble. Like, okay, the Almighty God. Like, I get it. It's a sense of humility, but at the same time, it's some false ass humility. There's other ways to be humble. It's humbling knowing that you are not an individual and you are connected to the all. That you're not the drop separate from the ocean, but you're the drop in the ocean. That you are the ocean. That's a humbling experience. And we're too busy trying to conceptualize about believing in God and the man upstairs. We're too busy separating ourselves from God that we're not realizing we are God. We are God. The drop doesn't need to conceptualize about the ocean. The drop just gotta jump in the fucking water and become one with it. There's no, like, what are we doing? What are we doing with all of this, like, believing and reading books and then organizing religions and my God is better than your God, and then putting prophets and other ascended masters and people who've walked before us on a pedestal as if they're superior to us. And no, they knew the unity. Jesus knew the unity, bruh. Jesus already knew that we were all unified. Jesus was already telling us that. Christianity said that Jesus was the only Son of God. No. Jesus just knew that he was a son of God, just like me. But again, language, language has its purpose, but it does separate. It does separate. That's why you can't get caught up in it. You have to use things as a tool, but not be completely identified by what you're labeling. You know what I mean? And that's what people are doing with God. People are personifying God. Have y'all noticed that? And it might be some of you in this chat, and that's okay, because I'm just speaking the truth. But like, we personify God, meaning that we give God human quality so that we better understand what God is. You know what I mean? We do this in movies. Whenever there's like animals in a movie, they don't just speak animal in the movie. We gotta make them speak a certain language that we understand. And Finding Nemo, they have to speak English, or if not, we couldn't watch the movie and understand what the fuck they're talking about. They can't speak fish. So this is the same thing we do to the origins of humanity, to the greatest unknown, which is, how did we all get here? Creation, the source of all of this. We project that same personification onto the unknown. The deepest mystery of all of life. How the hell did this universe conspire? How did it get here? We project a personification onto God. We make God human. Oh, God is a jealous God. God will send you to hell. Him. We make it such a personification so that we better understand it. Because if not, then it's just an abyss. That's what. I'm not speaking from my perspective. I'm speaking from just like humans and what humans do. But I'm human, so I'll include myself into it. But yeah, bro, that's just what humans do, bro. Like, we do that shit, but everyone who's doing it isn't doing it consciously. Like, let's make that clear. It's being done unconsciously, and it's only been done because you were told to look at God that way. You were told to view God as a man, as an authority figure. It's just, but that's just humans projecting their own thought process and their own ways of thinking onto the unknown. And it's really foolish. It really is, unfortunately. It's very foolish. And this is also the thing. I have a lot of empathy for those of us who are still very much wrapped into that illusion. I have a lot of empathy. Whenever I'm actually talking to someone in person and it's just me and them, and they mention God and refer to God as a he or a him or man or the man upstairs, I'm actually not judging at all. I'm literally not judging at all. I am a very empathetic human being. I can't help but just hear them and in the moment, like, understand where they're coming from. I have no gripes with it. I literally have no gripes with it. I'm it's just all love. But it's always in retrospect while I sit with myself, I'm like, damn, bro, we have turned God into a patriarchal man. Like we made God a man. Like that's absolutely silly. But when I'm talking to like my mom or my aunt or someone who says it, I understand. It's all love. Like because I feel them. I know where they're coming from. I am empathetic enough to understand where they're coming from. I already get it. I used to look at it that way as well. When I was like 15, 16, I know. I understand it. But we just keep putting barriers in between unity consciousness. We keep just finding ways to, like, instead of merging with everything and being one with it all, we find ways to separate. You keep finding ways to separate ourselves from God. And the thing is like, if God really is the superior, or Jesus is the superior, or Elijah Muhammad is the superior, or Buddha is the superior, whoever these organized religions worship or have on the pedestal, if they were really the superior and we were the inferior and we needed salvation, we needed saving, we weren't worthy, as religions always try to, especially Christianity always tries to project, if that was true, then the superiority inferiority complex would be a valid rule for us to live by. Then we shouldn't even be mad at white supremacy. We shouldn't be mad at anyone who thinks that they're a better class than another class. Like that whole, if your God is the superior to you being the inferior, then your God is the creator. Your God is the creator of all things supremacy. Well, we shouldn't even be mad at white supremacy. Let white supremacy do its thing. I mean, God created it. God is the superior. There's the inferior. But that's the thing. That's not the nature of how this reality works, of how this universe works. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. There's no superior, there's no inferior. There's no superior, there's no inferior. I remember talking to my aunt once, and I heard her say that she's not like the nature type. I remember her saying that. I also vividly remember her saying that she can't quiet her mind, like she just doesn't know how to just silence her brain. But she's very Christian, which I understand, because my nanny is a very wise woman. However, she justifies a lot of her beliefs based on what the Bible says, based on what the Word says. And my thing is, like, it's impossible for us to even know God if we don't speak the language of nature. How can you know God if you don't even speak the language of nature? If you can't quiet your mind and get beyond words and thoughts, how do you even know the truth? The truth is truly spoken in silence. Words can be manipulative. You can believe in anything that words tell you. You can read the Bible all day. It can tell you anything, and your interpretation of it is based on your interpretation. And you can get into the illusion or just like the spelling of it, because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. So obviously there's a spell that takes place when you're speaking words, and it can easily manipulate you. So if you don't silence your mind, if you don't know how to embrace yourself, truly go within yourself and get beyond the realm of thought and language and words, how do you even know the truth? How can you even speak the language of God? if you're not the nature type, not coming at my aunt in specific, but anyone in general, if you're not the nature type, then you're really disconnected from God's purest creation. Humans created the church, humans created the Bible, humans created the buildings. The one thing that humans didn't create in this world is nature. So if you're not connected to nature, then you're just connected to the human construct. And the human construct, for the most part, has been in illusions, has been in the dark ages. You know, we're finally waking up due to this new age that we're in, the age of Aquarius. We're finally shifting into a different era in this age of information that we're in. I wouldn't have woken up had I not been in this age of information. That's why we're here right now, because we're in a new time. We're in a new frequency on planet Earth. Yeah. So anyway, everything is everything. That's true. You are loved as well. Whoever's watching, you are loved as well. Infinite 222, you are loved. You are so loved. Yeah. Wait, was there any more comments? Did it stop right there? Am I tweaking? What's this? Let me try to fuck around. What's that? Hold on, wait. At least 1 minute of videos needed to start a highlight. Okay. Are y'all still messaging? Okay. A meditation for real. Okay. Y'all are messaging. Just making sure. I didn't know if the comments stopped or not. Thank y'all for being here. But yeah, even when my aunt said that she's not the nature type, again, when I was in her vicinity, when I was next to her, I was just like, yeah, that's understandable. Not everyone is. Like, you know, I empathize. I understand. I have so much empathy in my soul. Honestly, I have so much empathy in my soul. But it's always in retrospect when I sit with myself and I look at humanity as a whole, and I'm like, damn, bruh. Yeah, we've been asleep. We've been a species with amnesia, and I don't think a lot of people know to the extent in which the education system, religion, our parents, the examples of relationship dynamics that we grew up seeing has just put us in an unconscious state. We have not given the average human being space and time to explore who they truly are within before giving them to the world to be programmed and indoctrinated and conditioned. We didn't give the child enough space and time to ask their own questions and decide for themselves who they are and what they believe in and what is truth to them. We didn't do that. That didn't happen for the average human being. They didn't spend enough time consciously in the dark, you know, just really deciding for themselves what this reality is for them. It was already religion and school and fucking learning words and just all this shit just automatically just projected. And then people just grow up with that. They just keep growing up with that, and it becomes hardwired in their brain, and they become they become programmed to their own conditioning, and they believe it. That's the problem. Favorite thing to do while tripping. Keep asking questions. Y'all want to ask any questions? Ask any questions y'all want. Just feel free to ask as many questions as possible. You can ask some freaky ass questions. Bye, Infinite 222. Enjoy your studies. Peace. I love you, Infinite 222. My favorite thing to do while tripping is tap into my heart. I like to tap into my heart. Yeah, for real. Because psilocybin, when it's in your body, you put a focus on the heart center, you really channel your breath into your heart space. Oh my God. Pardon me. Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh my God. Euphoric. Even when I take MDMA, I tap into my heart. I do some breath work. I would say, well, that's what I would say. Breath work in general is my favorite thing to do while tripping. And I'm not even just saying that just to say it. Like, I really do mean it. Like, that's the way to get the most potency out of the nuances of the substance that's in your body. Like, that's the way to really tap in and feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really tap into the breath. Like, do some breath work on psychedelics. It's better than anything. And then open your eyes. Then get into your senses, and then view the world from that perspective, or engage with the world after that. Like, but really tap in first, and especially like at the height of it, when you're really feeling it, like do some breath work. Find a breathing meditation video on YouTube and really tap into it, and it'll enhance the whole world around you. And then go play, and then go back in after 30 minutes and do it again, and then open your eyes, get into your senses, and play some more. Cry is a great thing to do while I'm tripping. I love crying. I went through my Kundalini awakening a few months ago. It has changed me so much. What was that like? Talk to me about your Kundalini awakening. I know you have to type. You can't like express as fast as you want to. But yeah. Enlighten me on that. How did it change you? That's my question. How did it change you? Shouts out to the Kundalini energy running through the planet, giving everybody that pranayama life force, sexual activation. That is so needed. Our bodies need that. That's our birthright. That's our divine birthright. To experience that, to have that energy moving through us, that's everything. Yeah. Hi, it says it's 18 people in here. Hello. Anybody in here who hasn't commented yet? Say something. Say hi. If you're in here and you ain't said nothing, introduce yourself and tell us where you at. Where you from? Not where you from. Where you at right now? Let us know. It's so many palm trees and mountains around me. This is phenomenal. The sky is blue. I can see the ocean in front of me. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Okay. Yes, up your dosage next trip. Don't be afraid, but also set your intentions before doing it. Make sure you do that. How do you say your name? Nafi? Nafi? Let me know how to pronounce that. The name sounds beautiful. Lafi. Hi Kayla. Hi Kayla Monique. Hello. Hi beautiful person. Hi Lucky Skies. All the way from Colorado. Hey, turn up. Okay, I gotta go back to Colorado. I went to Denver in October last year. Ashe Tokyo. Ashe. South Texas. I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas, Texas. In case you didn't know that. Shouts out to you, Kayla, being in Texas. The question is, where am I? Oh, hi, Lafayette. In Indiana? How is that? How is Indiana? I probably don't have the most flattering opinion of it. Not like I have a non-flattering opinion of it. I feel like it might be a little uneventful, maybe, being there. But let me know how it is. Bunny Morrow. Hello, Bunny Morrow. Hi. The question is, where am I? I am in Los Angeles, California. Isn't it beautiful? Let me turn this around so y'all can see, for those of you who hasn't seen. Gratitude, right? You know what I mean? Gratitude, right? You feel me? Like, that's, come on. Like is what more could you ask for? Like, people swear heaven isn't on earth, but if you see it, you see it. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It is in the eyes of the beholder. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Doesn't that look free? That looks amazing. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Just a peaceful day. Bike riding and skating and shit. Hell yeah. That's what it's about. And then the houses behind me look really cool. How many degrees right now? It feels like 72. It feels like 72 degrees. It might be like 69, but yeah, it feels like 72. out here right now. Kami, hi, Kami Kia, Nafi. Okay, wait, you told me how to say it. Nafi. I love your name. Nafi, I love your name. Yes, the background is beautiful. Indiana is very interesting. People out there on meth, what they doing in Indiana? What they doing out there? I became more empathetic about so many things, also more grounded into my emotions. I went through chakra purging and I can feel the energy moving in my spine. It has helped me live in my truth fully. Can we all say Ashe? Ashe. Ashe to that. Gratitude to that. Much love to you for that. That's beautiful. I love that for you. I genuinely love that for you. Also more grounded into my emotions. I went through chakra purging and I can feel the energy. Chakra purging is necessary. Y'all, look, I will say that leads me to say this. This is truly the time to not just know information. This is the time to apply it, y'all. This is the time to apply it. I know people who have gotten on YouTube and watched me and Trinity talk about all this spiritual new age information, enlightenment, and they just watched it for entertainment. And I'm sure there was a point in time where I did it also, you know, so I'm not trying to come at everybody, because we all do it at some point. We got to receive the information first to apply it. But I'm just putting emphasis that, like, people, I know that there's people who just see me and my peers talk about this stuff and it's just watch it. They just watch it. Like, no, because this is the thing. I know a couple people who went back to religion just due to them not knowing how to really take this information that this information age that we're living in and apply it and really find the truth through the application of the knowledge, not just watching people talk about it, because it's so easy to just go back to what religion tells you, just believing in God and just like, okay, God will do it for me. You know, with great responsibility comes great power. With great power comes great responsibility, and you have to actually walk in your power. If not, you're going to give your responsibility to someone else. You're going to give your responsibility to the man above, you know, instead of, yeah, well, okay, I'm not gonna get all into that again. I've already done it. But yeah, it's like, apply this knowledge, like actually integrate energy within your being, you know what I mean? Like, shouts out to Lakin for activating the Kundalini activating the Kundalini energy within her vessel. Like, that's an application, you know, that's a process of a real energetic movement within her being, or their being. I don't know what gender preference you are, but yeah, like, that's a real application, you know. So we have to truly sit with ourselves and go within. We have to close our eyes and detach from the material world. It is a necessity. It is a necessity. It is 100% necessity that we really look inward, and we can really speed up our evolution by, hold on, let me let this loud ass helicopter pass. Bye, Born Center. Bye. Peace. Born Center. That's actually hilarious. That's like a J. Cole reference. Anybody new who just entered the chat, say hi to everybody. Introduce yourselves. Don't be silent. Don't be shy. You can be silent, but don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Ended up having to go to the hospital because I was very sick. All my tests came back negative, and it feels like I astral projected out of my body. I haven't been the same since. I feel so new. Yeah, those are symptoms of the Kundalini awakening for sure. Those are symptoms. That purging, like, that can definitely make you feel very sick, very ill. But that's how you get the, you know, you already know. That's how you get the unneeded, stagnant, unwanted energy that's not serving you out of your vessel, and cleanse yourself for new downloads and new programs from the divine to enter into your consciousness. So you're on the right path, like, and I'm proud of you. There is truth in our religion to some extent, of course. but overall it's controlling and it's easy to get lost in it, especially with the influence of others. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Religion just divides people, and a lot of people who are religious, they they don't even understand the extent of the division. They're just so in it, and they just feel like they're right. They're more right than anyone else. That they just it gives them some sense of righteousness, you know. But it can never be a full unification of oneness with the divine. It will always fall short. It will always fall short. I actually have a hi Amani, hi Gelato, hi beautiful people, hi. I'm so glad to see y'all here. Hi, I love y'all. Hi, y'all are making my day just by being here. I love y'all. I love y'all so much, like sincerely. I genuinely love y'all. Like as long as you're not a serial killer, you know what I mean, and you're doing your best on Earth, you love Earth. I love you, you know. I love y'all. I love y'all genuinely. I fucking love y'all for real, from the bottom of my heart. Like I mean that shit. I'm reading this right now, and Eckhart Tolle just breaks down very easily why and how we get caught up in division and separation, especially through religion. Sorry, I'm going in on religion on this live stream. Like I got so much beef with religion, bro. Like religion is doing a number and a manipulation fucking episode on my people. Like it is going crazy, bro. Hi Amani, I'm so happy to see you here. Am I gonna start going live more? I should. Watching Trinity helped me shift approach to how I view substances that I'm very grateful for. The shift in consciousness that I've experienced from the plants we have surrounding us. And to be continued. Shouts out to you. How do I say your name? Nadia, right? Shouts out to you for being tuned in. Trinity appreciates you receiving her messages and watching her. I think he mean that shit. You think who mean what? What you talking about? Yeah. Can be a blessing when we utilize what we've been given from Mother Earth in a positive way. Yes. Yeah. I think oh, okay, yeah. I think okay, I see it. Okay, I get the joke now. Because I was very adamant, like, yeah, I really mean that shit. Because I do. You're funny. I have a strong feeling that Trey, something tells me, I don't know what, but I think Trey loves us. Something tells me he loves us. I don't know what makes me feel that way. I don't know what gives me that clue. Dallas, Texas, what's good? Shouts out to you, Jazeel. That's where I'm from. My hometown, D-Town, what's good? Oak Cliff, Holland Hills, Texas, 214. You already know what it is, bro. Real nigga shit, like, for real. That's my hood. That's where I'm from. Holland Hills, Pleasant Grove. Shouts out to my fam out there, bro. Real nigga shit, bro. Straight from the project, straight from the hood. I take pride in that because I'm the rose that grew from concrete. So shouts out to you, Jazeel, for being where I'm from. I respect your placement right now. I respect your placement. Hi Amani, once again, if you're still here, I just want to say hi to you again because you left a mark on me when I met you at Trinity's event, and you're a beautiful human being, Amani. I want you to know that. Yeah. Bruh. Amazing. Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth. This the one. Okay, this is what he says. What is the role of the established religions in the arising of the new consciousness? Many people are already aware of the difference between spirituality and religion. They realize that having a belief system, a set of thoughts that you regard as the absolute truth, does not make you spiritual, no matter what the nature of those beliefs are. In fact, the more you make your thoughts belief into your identity, the more you cut off who you are from the spiritual dimension within yourself. Which, of course, goes back to me like, okay, let me stop, because I've been tackling this subject really hard. But like, religions want God to have such an identity. Like, bruh, do you understand we have to transcend identity to even get out of our own suffering and stress and misery, we have to literally detach from our identity. We have to enter into a state of nothingness, not put a focus on the material reality, on people in your life, on your car, on the things that are bothering you. On you have to enter to a state of nothingness. You have to dissolve your ego. You have to have an ego death. You have to get beyond your identity. We are beyond our identities. We can use our identities as tools in this lifetime, but we are not the identity. So why the fuck would God need an identity? Why would God, the source of creation? Let me say that. Let me reframe. Why would the source of creation, the benevolent, unified energy that is connected to everybody and everything, and that is within everyone and everything, need an identity, need a name? Why? Why would you think that it needs an identity? Identities are false. An identity is a confinement. Identities are limitations. I promise you, when you look at water flow, and you look at trees dance in the wind, like they're not separating themselves and defining themselves as a individual construct. That's the illusion. That's the illusion. So why would God do that? Why would God do that? That's why sometimes I use the word God, but then I also don't, because like I can say it for a sentiment, but I also know that that's not the definite, that's not the end all be all. Like that would be insane. That would be insane. So yeah. All right, I'm done going in on the illusion of God and religion. I'm done. It's been weighing heavy on my mind. I had a lot of beef with it. So yeah. Oh, let's touch on something else real quick. The truth is inseparable from who you are. Yes, you are the truth. If you look for it elsewhere, you will be deceived every time. The very being that you are is truth. Jesus tried to convey that when he said, I am the way and the truth and the life. These words uttered by Jesus are one of the most powerful and direct pointers to the truth, if understood correctly. If misinterpreted, however, they become a great obstacle. Jesus speaks of the innermost, I am, the essence identity of every man and woman, every life form, in fact. He speaks of the life that you are. Some Christians have called it the Christ within. Buddhists call it your Buddha nature. For Hindus, it is Atman, the dwelling in God. When you are in touch with that dimension within yourself, and being in touch with it is your natural state, not some miraculous achievement. All your actions and relationships will reflect the oneness with all life that you sense deep within. This is love. This is love. Yeah. I share. I've been reading Abraham Hicks, Asking is Given, OMG. This book is just changing so many things about how I approach my own self vibration. I love that. Oh, Amani. Oh. Ashe to that. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness, yeah. Amani said, I was just talking with a friend about the fact that it's scarier to see yourself versus run to Sky Daddy religion. Let's say that one more time. I was just talking with a friend about the fact that it's scarier to see yourself versus running to Sky Daddy religion. It's an abyss. It's an abyss on the other side for people to even consider what would be on the other side of their religion not being true, you know, not being reality. It's an abyss for them. It's an abyss, and it was an abyss for me. It was an abyss for me. I was raised Christian, and I'm just like, if you guys don't want me to keep dismantling religion, you can ask any questions you'd like, by the way, so I can change the subject. But I didn't even know what to think, bro. Like, I had to go through a whole deconstructive process. I had to lose myself. I had to fucking lose myself. I had to forget and reprogram and decondition everything that I thought I was, and everything that I thought that I knew, and everything that I thought my parents knew, and that my family knew. And I'm like, oh shit, nobody knows anything. Wow. Wow. I mean, people know a lot, but nobody knows anything for me. I have to know for myself. Nobody knows anything for me. Wow. Wow. It's scary on the other side. It's scary because you have to deconstruct. You go through a dark night of the soul, but you build yourself back up again. I wouldn't have been able to do it without Mother Earth, though. I wouldn't have been able to do it without Earth. It wouldn't have been possible. She gave me all the grace and all the love. She's just like, come to me. Come to me. I'm the most rawest truth that you can reflect on right now as you are going through this very dark process of refining yourself and refining the truth. She said, come to me. The sun also said, come to me. Come to me. And I did. And again, these are not things that I worship or that I put above me. I am one with them. I am one with them. I am the sun, I am the earth. I am the divine union between them both. And so are y'all. So are all of us. Oh, baby's crying. Y'all, I've gotten so sensitive, bro. I see babies and toddlers. I'm on the brink of tears every time. I'm almost on the brink of tears every time I see them. They're just so playful and so. I love them. They're just like, they're straight from source, straight from the divine. Oh my goodness. Yes, Nadia, thank you. You're right. You're right. It is so ingrained in our society, and it's only right we create the space to talk about it. You're right. I've been needing to get this shit off my chest. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy to see this shit. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for being here, Laura Galaxy. I appreciate you. Aw, peace and love from Chicago. Peace. We adore you. What's your view on romantic relationships? What is my view on relationships? What is my view? Bye, Bunny. Bye. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You were appreciated. What is my view on romantic relationships? That's a broad question. It's a very broad question. Wow, what is my view? I love romance. I have a very unconventional perspective when it comes to romantic relationships. It's very broad. The way I look at relationships is just very unconventional. It's not traditional by any means. I have stepped so far away from the way I look at I've stepped so far away from how I was conditioned to view relationships with movies and media and TV and what I saw in high school. And I look at romantic relationships from a very unconventional standpoint, and I guess I would need like a more direct question in regards to it so I can tackle the subject from a specific angle, because yeah, that's a very broad question. I wouldn't know where to start. If you're new to the live and you haven't introduced yourself, say hi, say hello, and tell us where you at. I'm gonna be on here for like 5 more minutes, like 5 to 10 more minutes, 5 to 7 more minutes. Then I gotta dip. I gotta meditate in front of the sun. How do you identify your shadow side if morality is subjective? Wait, hold on. What does that question mean? That sounds like a really good question. I don't know how to process it. How do you identify your shadow side if morality? How do I identify it? How How do I identify my shadow side if morality is subjective? Can you try to ask the question in like a different way? Give me like another way. What's good, ZZ? ZZ, what's good? Shouts out to you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you and I see you. Uh, yeah. I mean, so look, morality is a subjective thing, right? Because a lot of people need a lot of people need their morality to be based in religious laws and dogmas and superstition, and that's how they maneuver through what's right and wrong. For me, love is the only religion. Love is the only religion. So my shadow side, I give myself grace, right? I have an ego just like every other human being does. I'd like to think that I'm able to get out of it very easily and discern when I'm in it and see it very clearly, because majority of my time I'm not in it. I'm not operating from like my ego. So, meaning, how do I identify the evil in me if good and evil aren't objective? That's a good question. That's an actual really beautiful question. Wow, that's a really good question. I love people with great questions. That's how inquisitive of you. Honestly, truly, this may sound cliche, but I really do just give it love. I know it's there. I know I have ego. I know I have darkness. But I see the way I kind of come to terms with it is one by giving it love, one by not giving it in specific love, it directly love, but just being in love. Love being who I am. So of course when I see that I did some shit that stemmed from the shadows, or I have that side in me that just like may be unconscious, you know what I mean? I just give it grace, bro. I just literally give it grace. I can't be hard on myself. You know why? You want to know why? This is why I do it. Because I understand the plane that we're on. I understand this realm. Like, there's a lot of dark energies here on Earth. There's a lot of dark shit happening. And since I am incarnated spiritually into Mother Earth's body, I am taking form of all that's comprised of her. Dark, light, evil, good. It's all within this body. It's all within this vessel. And it's my job to bring it back into wholeness. That's our job, to bring it back into wholeness. So I give myself grace. I give myself grace because I know this is bigger than me. It's bigger than me. Like, I can't judge it. I can't try to fight it. I can't try to argue with it. I can't try to project it onto others, you know, or try to feel like people's evil is less or worse than my evil. Like, which I don't look at it as evil, but I know you use that word, so I'm using it as evil. But let's go back to shadow. I know my shadows are there, but I'm illuminating the shadows with love, with light, with awareness. And I know it's happening because me 10 years ago had way more darkness. You can see it in my face. You can see it in the way that I move, the things that I say, the way that I talk. Now I speak with more light. I have more wisdom within me. I move more light. I feel more light. I have more light in the way that I express myself, the way that I interact with people. So all you have to do is just, all I have to do, what I continue to do is just usher myself more into the awareness that illuminates the darkness. And I get all of my morals and ethics from just being a loving human being and, you know, having considerable boundaries that work for me, and just like honoring and respecting other people and learning from my lessons, you know, lessons in which I didn't show up and be the best, exhibit the best actions, exhibit the best character, exhibit the best behavior. Again, why would I be hard on myself? Why would I be hard on myself about that? There's no reason. Bye, Lakin. We love you. Bye, Lakin. Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful day. If you're someone who's hard on yourself, this might sound like some basic ass advice, but stop it. Stop being hard on yourself. Like, this is Earth has been through some shit, bruh. Like, Earth has been through some shit, and we have just gotten into this new age of awakening and remembering the truth here on this plane of existence. So through all the dark shit, through all the spiritual warfare that she has had to endure. We are here to help her and assist her vibrationally, but you can't put so much weight on your shoulders. Be so you can't be so hard on yourself when you do something unconsciously, because guess what, that only furthers the same program of being more unconscious. Now you feel guilty about being guilty. Now you feel guilty about doing something wrong, and it just perpetuates. Like, give it love, like, okay, I saw that. Matter of fact, more than anything, I'm grateful that I see it. Gratitude for what I can see, you know. And of course, some people may be hurt by your actions, whatever those things may be. Sometimes people are directly affected by whatever that unconscious that unconscious shadow was that you projected, or that you created as an effect in their own reality. And even when that happens, it's just like, own up to it, be responsible, be accountable, but you don't have to shame yourself about it. You don't have to go deep into guilt and be hard on yourself and start saying mean things to yourself. Like, it's just pointless. Like, that's something I'm very adamant on. I love myself. I do not have any negative self-talk. I don't ever do none of that. I'm stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, bruh, no. If I do, it's from like a very joking perspective. It's lighthearted. Yes, Nadia. Yes, it is. All right, guys, I'm about to go. I've been on here for an hour. I'll probably upload this video for those who weren't able to make it and be here live. I'll upload it so y'all can see the whole thing. I'm probably about to go to Instagram for like 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Go live on there and see who pops up. See if I can talk to some people on there. It's gonna be very short though, because I'm literally about to meditate. I really am. But I do want to say what's up to my Instagram community as well. So if you want to meet me there at sunset_Trey, meet me there. It won't be that long though. It really won't. It won't be that long. It might be only like 3 people who pop up on there anyway. Okay, bye guys. Thank y'all for being here. Have a beautiful day. I love y'all. 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 Live from California. I adore y'all and I appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are so beautiful. Love yourself. Gratitude to you guys so much. I love you from my heart to you. I love you sincerely so much. Peace.